Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sky. I am the founder and CEO of Create Your Own Reality Media. And today we're actually going to be creating a font. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the website calligrapher.com, but basically you can go on that website, download a template, and you can actually draw out your own font, upload it to their website, and download it as a regular font that you can use for anything. You can upload it to your computer, to your phone, to your iPad, and be able to use it for any project or anything that you have in mind. So, don't want to take too much time. Let's go jump into it. Start building this font. I just have the template that I downloaded from Calligrapher. I will leave the link to the website down in the description below, but I have just been using their free version. And with the free version, I guess there's a small limitation in the sense that you can only have 72 characters within the template, but I haven't found that to be an issue as far as what I need it for right now, because it does give you the uppercase and lowercase alphabet with just a couple of the most functional punctuation marks, as you guys will see in this video here. But with this font, I just wanted to do more of like a blocky bubble letter font. I have done 3 others already. One of those was more of like a rounded bubble font, so I just wanted to make it a little bit more diverse. And of course, the great thing about this template and being able to use it with Procreate is the fact that you can just use it and reuse it multiple times to create as many different fonts as you'd like. And as I know I mentioned before, hand lettering is definitely something that I want to learn a lot more about and just start practicing. And I think this is a great way to kind of start with that. I know it's not exactly the same thing, but just having like a template, having baselines, and just being able to kind of follow the letters has been really good practice, just in terms of, getting the basic shapes down and things like that. I definitely am not a, um, I'm definitely not super great at drawing. It's something I would love to learn. It's just definitely going to take a lot more practice for me to really get to that level. So this has also just been a really fun experiment with just doing really basic things. And for this font specifically, I wanted to do it a little bit more freehand. For some of the other ones that I've done, I, just tried to make sure that the lines were super straight and everything was really kind of, on point and connected. But for this one, again, I just wanted to make it a little bit more freehand, a little bit more fun. I'm looking to build out like a whole suite of my own fonts, not only to be able to use for just like Instagram stuff or YouTube or anytime I need to put like font overlays, but also for all of the products that I want to start making as well. So stickers, prints, um, apparel, shirts, posters, things like that. And I think the cool thing about being able to create your own font as well is, you're able to use it wherever you want. Whereas a lot of the times, of course, with other fonts, you really have to pay attention to the license that you have or the license that you need to get to make sure it's the right one for commercial use if you're trying to sell something or whatnot. It's really important to pay attention to those things. But being able to create your own fonts, you don't have any limits on that. Since you created them, they're yours. You don't have to worry about, paying a license fee to use them or whether you have the right license fee. You can use them for whatever you want. So definitely really excited to keep experimenting with this.
I know there are a lot of fonts out there that I love already, and I would love to be able to eventually kind of create my own versions of those fonts once I start to get the hang of, just lettering and drawing in terms of shapes and things like that to get, again, just more creative with the fonts that I can create and have available for myself, and maybe eventually even sell those as well, depending on what the outcome is for products and content as well. So once you've finished filling out the whole template, all you have to do is export the document. You can do a PDF, PNG, or even a JPEG as well. Of course, make sure to save it somewhere that makes sense for you. Also, so that way you can find it easily. Now for this one, I just tried to come up with a easy name for me to remember. Still trying to figure out what to name all of these fonts that I have already. But pretty much, again, once you have it downloaded, you go to their website, upload the file, and it pulls it into the website. It gives you a sample of what the font would look like, what the letters look like, and then you just press the build font button. Again, it's going to ask you to name the font, so you can choose whatever name you want. Of course, you can always change that later. It's basically just a name that will be downloaded as a file name. And then it gives you the option to either download the TTF or the OTF file. I usually go for the TTF, but that part is completely up to you. You can always download both if you'd like. And then again, just go ahead and download that file, bring it somewhere that is best for you to access it, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around to the end, I really do appreciate you. But if you like this content, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stick around for more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, stay motivated, be inspired, and don't forget to encourage others.